Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Taurus. If Taurus is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. No. No TT. Okay, let's see what these tea leaves have to say before this cat jumps on me. Go eat your food. All right. And so our card tonight is the 8 of Wands. And this has everything to do with swiftness. I don't know about this card. I mean, the card is fine, but the art on this card, I don't know about it. I think it's the light blue. I'm never feeling it, really. But it does have that electricity, which I'm also really scared of electricity. So maybe that's it. Ooh, we have the Fool. Very much looks like the Fool. Look at that stance, kind of leaning back as it wanders into the metaphysical zone here. All right, that's pretty interesting. Okay. All right, so we'll start with that. We will start with that, and I just want to talk about that Fool energy, really. I do think that there is a sense of letting go of kind of old things. I think that you have freed yourself of some really oppressive energy, toxic energy. And I think this really has to do with your work life. I think that there is, maybe you have a new job. You found something else. You have a new job opportunity. You're going into a new career path. You're going back to school. Whatever it is, you're done. You're done with that old thing. And you have that carefree, I am not abiding any of these rules anymore. It's almost like, are you in your, like, did you put in your notice and you're just writing out those last few days? Just kind of wandering through the cubicles, kind of hanging out, having snacks, just doing your own thing. Maybe. I don't know. But I think you are definitely checked out. Not having any care in the world about what's going on in the work environment that you have been in. Now, I do think, now we have this one, and this is kind of looks like a person who's ice skating. And I do think that you, not that you're skating right into things as though they're easy, but I feel like you have the beauty and grace of a figure skater, right? Really in love with the idea of what you're going into. Excited, ready to apply yourself. There's like a renewed sense of interest and motivation, inspiration. And so there is that swiftness. There is a quick transition from being in this place that you just, you did not look forward to going. You did not look forward to being there. You probably weren't really feeling the people at all. It was bad energies all around. But now you have this new thing lined up. This is what you maybe it's not your big dream in life, right? But this is something that you really could do something with. Like, this is something that has the potential to be a long-term career or position. Okay, and I really think that there's just a sense of your spirit rising, being just really so happy to find yourself in this place. Now, I will say, we're talking about work. We're talking about work positions and whatever. This could also be applied to things within the home, with, you know, volunteer things within your hobbies. I don't know. Maybe you're like, I'm trying to think. So like you're really into video games. You're, you know, and you're like, you've been on one team. And listen, I don't know anything about how gaming works, but, you know, broad strokes. And on one video gaming team, and now you're going to join another one, or I don't know, is that a thing? Maybe, I don't know. So it's applicable to different things. You're shifting where you're at, okay? And that's what it comes down to. Doing things differently, okay? And now we have a snail right here. So this is kind of the opposite of the swiftness, isn't it? Yeah, well, one of my favorite sayings in life is festina lente, and that is hasten slowly, right? So to quickly get into really patiently immersing yourself, fully being, you know, fully embodied in the situation and the circumstance, the environment. Just being there, right? But doing it with such vigor, right? There is just such a, you know, a beloved pulse, a current of ambition and a lust for this, right? Lust for this new thing, this new, you know, this new energy. And so enjoy it, okay? Don't rush through this. Take your time with it. Let yourself linger a bit, okay? You deserve it. You know, you made this big transition in your life. You were brave. You figured it out. You got yourself there. And so enjoy it. Now, we have, I was just laughing when I looked at it. I was like, is this my cat? If you've ever seen my cat, she looks not unlike this little beast. Oh, I knocked it. Sorry. This little beast right here. Okay. And I'm just going to push it up there. Okay. So with the little ears and hanging on, she's always jumping on me. Actually, my last reading, she just was trying to hang on me. And so anyways, this feeling of, and I don't think this is my cat. Hopefully my cat's not coming over to, you know, claw you up, climb up the side of your dress and, you know, nest in your hair like mine does. But anyways, I think that this is anxiety, right? And I think that, all of this goodness, all of this like carefree about the other, skating into, there is this sneaking, is it regret? Are you questioning your choices? You know, is this really going to work out? Do I have all my finances in place? Will I be okay if this doesn't work out? You know, all of those sneaking thoughts that just love to kind of pop up. You know, you've made the choice. You're already on your way, but then it's like, well, wait a second, you know? So I really think that it's important to combat this. Try to stay away from it. Now, should you be discerning? Should you think things out? Should you, make plans in case something yeah, of course. Of course. Hopefully you have a good financial plan and all of that. But don't succumb to just idle anxieties and ruminating or the other part too, getting stuck on the old things, getting into this new position, going into this new place in your life, but you cannot get over how ick that last place was, how toxic it was, how, the things that they did wrong, where you were wronged. Don't keep thinking about that stuff. Let it go. Because it's just going to follow you. Ultimately, this is when we have to look at, am I manifesting some of this? And am I dragging it around with me to everywhere I go? And that's why everything seems the same. I think this is very true of a lot of relationship things. When we have like a series of relationships that are just very bad in the same similar ways, or at least the people seem to be terrible in the same similar ways. Of course, it might come down to our preference or what we think we deserve, what kind of people we think we deserve. But a lot of times too, it is the lens in which we view the world and we view other people and we view the circumstances. And when we expect that we're going to be treated in a certain way, or we kind of in some way set things up to be, not unlike the last, if it's conscious or unconsciously, it's easy to think, okay, well, everything's like this. It's always going to be like this. This is the universe kind of lining up against me. Well, we have to be realistic about our part in it. And that's not to say that you choose to be mistreated or you deserve to be, or you're, over, exaggerating what's happening or anything like that. I just think we often kind of find a way to repeat history, right? We really do. And so, although not really your fault, it is your duty to break that cycle. I mean, you have to. And so, here's where we start, is by not letting these thoughts, and this looks like a little demon whispering in the ear of this person. Don't let it, speak untruth or evil into your ear. Okay? Do not let it start, unraveling your momentum. And, stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. And cleanse that thing away from you. Cleanse your house, cleanse yourself, cleanse your workspace. And ignore those thoughts. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see. We're getting here to the end of my day. Almost here. I think it's what, 11:12. I haven't done a reading this late at night in a while. I'm sleepy. Okay, let's see. We have, it looks like people walking. It just looks like a line of people walking. And, I feel like ultimately there is a sense of community here. And I feel like in this new place, in this place that you are going, there will be more of a sense of likeness. I think that you will feel at home with the people that you will be meeting, and this will be ultimately more comfortable than the last. Okay, and I see a little happy face right there. It's missing one eye. It looks like the eye fell over here. But we have the nose, we have the little happy. Ultimately, happiness, I think. And we have like a little plane. I think that there's, you know, forward movement. Forward movement. Definitely. And actually, I wonder if you will be traveling soon as well. You know, the holidays are coming up, so that wouldn't surprise me. But I think that you also just, maybe this job has something to do with travel. And that would be pretty cool if you like to travel. I don't know that I like to travel. I don't know. I don't travel that much. I used to. And I don't know. I don't know anymore. Now I have a kid. I don't know that it sounds as appealing. If I can go in the car, you know, that's good enough for me. Come home in a couple days. That's good. I don't know about getting on a plane right now. All right. It stresses me out just thinking about it, really. Let's see. The Earthbound Oracle cards. And let's just kind of stop where it feels right. And we'll see, how does this punctuate the reading? Earth. Okay, we have an Earth energy. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, transformation. Let's do one more. Luna. Okay, well, you know what? This feels, I like the lunar especially. Today was, it was a solar eclipse, but also the new moon, okay? And I become quite delirious under the new moon. It really does affect me deeply. And anyway, things become a bit surreal. But I feel that there are a lot of creative blessings here. And I really think between that earth and that moon and that transformation, there is a beautiful balance. Okay. I really think there's a lot of, that fertile soil to be worked. Okay. A lot of places for you to be growing the things that you want to in your life. Now, you are blessed by the whims of the moon. It might not always seem like it because there's the give and take and there, you know, there's the ebb and flow of things. And sometimes we can, like I said, we can get into that mindset where we think things are being done to us, that we are somehow not in control of our own lives. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not in control of anything. But to stay in that mindset that everything is happening to us, that we are not playing an active role in our life, you know, that is torment. Trying to work that out. Finding a way to be grateful for, you know, even the failures, even the times when there isn't enough, when we fall short, when, you know, something ends that we did not expect to. You know, all those things are very hard, but in accepting and finding gratitude, trying to trust the universe, there is great, great transformation. There really, truly is. And, you know, I really think, Taurus, from the readings that we've been doing, for the last, well, gosh, you know, it's almost, I think it's been a year now. But at least the last few months, it just seems like such a powerful time. You know, I think that there's just such a space for you to share your voice, found your voice and sharing it, right? I don't think you've ever really been afraid to be yourself or live your truth. But I think that you have found maybe a medium, not like a medium of creativity, and the ability to motivate yourself to actually create, right? Enjoy the medium and actually take the time to continue to create things. And I think that this is really where a lot of the beauty in your life has come together. Okay, and now, you know, kind of finding new places for a resource where you're spending a lot of the hours of your working or waking life, your working life. You know, it's important if we can, of course, not everybody is that privileged, but if we can find a way to make money, to make resources, to do the things that we need to do, and we are still enjoying or at least content in that, that's such a blessing. Maybe not the ultimate. I was going to say the ultimate blessing. It's not the ultimate, but it is one of the most important. Okay. Our time is so valuable, right? So finding ways to potentialize, not just monetarily, I mean, that's wonderful too, but to be able to evolve as a person while doing the work. Yeah, that's a rarity. But I think you are onto something. And so I'm going to say thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor, Taurus. It truly is. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it helps us get into the algorithm. And the algorithm rules the universe. It really does. So we like to make it happy by giving it the engagement that it wants and it needs. And those are things like liking the video, sharing the readings on other social media platforms, watching the readings from the beginning to the end. And if you want to leave a message, comment, please do. I read all of them. And oh yes, let me not forget. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And so I love you. We will talk in a few days. And yes, bye-bye.